The summer blockbuster Greta Gerwig's The Barbie movie has been receiving humongous praise from fans of the doll and of film alike. Having been awarded a 5,000% on Rotten Tomatoes and making almost $2 billion at the box office before it's finished its movie theater run, it's clear that the Barbie movie will become a classic watch for many years to come. On a casual watch, the movie's fun, but many fans have taken it a step further, opting to analyze the film a little deeper, and some have found some hidden aspects that we may not have caught on an initial viewing. Today, we're going to be counting down the top 10 Barbie movie Easter eggs that blew our minds. At number 10 are the multiple references to other popular movies. In classic directorial fashion, Greta Gerwig made sure to pay homage to many other iconic films in the runtime, including The Godfather. The Al Pacino classic was used in order to communicate the nature of mansplaining. When Margot Robbie's Barbie returns to Barbie Land only to find it's been taken over by the Kens, as they've established a patriarchy of sorts, Kingsley Ben-Adir, who plays Ken number 1, is seen watching The Godfather on the TV. To distract him, Barbie says she hasn't watched The Godfather yet, prompting Ken to mansplain the immensely popular Francis Ford Coppola film, which has since its release been criticized for its problematic portrayal of women characters. Thanks to Ken being engrossed in his mansplaining, the other Barbies are able to rescue a hypnotized Barbie under his power. Many fans have said that this Easter egg is Gerwig's nod to the female gaze, reassessing cult classics like The Godfather through the lens of gender. This wasn't the only film referenced in the film by far. In fact, The Matrix, which was also revealed in the film's trailer, is also realized within Kate McKinnon's Weird Barbie, offering Margot Robbie the choice of a high heel and a Birkenstock sandal, which mirrors The Matrix's Neo's choice between a red pill and a blue pill to either learn something new or to be content in his ordinary life. There's also a huge mention of 2001: A Space Odyssey, as it makes an appearance with the Barbie monolith, a crossover with the Alien monolith in Clark's 2001 classic. In Clark's series, the monoliths trigger an evolutionary shift. A giant Barbie appearing in the black and white swimsuit as a monolith is arguably Gerwig's way of hinting that the Barbie movie will bring a revolution by encouraging young girls to celebrate their femininity. At number 9 is Ruth Handler's appearance. Handler is the very creator of Barbie herself, so it makes sense that her likeness will make a cameo in the movie, played by Rhea Perlman. Towards the beginning of the film, Barbie goes to the Mattel office and has her initial meeting with the former Mattel president, and then again at the end of the film, they meet and have a more heart-to-heart interaction about what it truly means to be a Barbie. Ruth Handler founded Mattel in 1945 with her husband Elliot Handler and business partner Harold Matson. In addition to serving as the co-founder to the toy manufacturing and entertainment company, Ruth also served as the president of Mattel from 1945 until 1973. She also created both Barbie and Ken after her two children, who share the dolls' names, which she makes note of in the film. Most recently, Barbara gave her seal of approval to the Barbie movie, specifically praising Margot Robbie's role as the popular doll. At number 8 is the appearance of The Creation of Adam by Michelangelo. The initial scene with Ruth Handler is not only special because it features the founder, but also because it features a very famous piece of art. In fact, speaking with Variety, Robbie revealed that her favorite reference in the film is when Barbie meets her creator, Ruth Handler, and they have a Book of Genesis-like moment on screen. What she's specifically referring to is a shot in the scene where Ruth gives Barbie a cup of tea, causing their hands to touch like The Creation of Adam by Michelangelo, imitating the moment when God gives life to the first man. Gerwig explained her vision by saying that the shot is, quote, on the same trajectory and angle as the Sistine Chapel, in an interview with Time magazine. She continued by saying she thought no one was going to notice, hence why she had to come out and say it. And I'll be honest, I don't remember catching it, but I did see the movie like 3 weeks ago, so maybe I did. At number 7 is the multitude of hidden bees, not the insect. Akin to Disney including hidden Mickeys in their films and theme parks, Greta Gerwig told Variety magazine at the premiere of the film that she had included a few hidden bees throughout the film. She goes on to say that she believes that there must be thousands of Barbie bees everywhere in the film, maybe just in the designs of carpets alone. I wonder if anyone will go ahead and take count of how many bees are actually in the runtime. I probably won't do that, but if you do, please let us know the grand total in the comments below. At number 6 is the archival Barbie outfits. In anticipation of the film's premiere, I felt the only thing I saw on Twitter was pictures of Margot Robbie in pretty Barbie outfits beside the actual doll. The movie features multiple notable retro Barbie fits, including the original Barbie's iconic black and white striped swimsuit seen in the opening scene of the film. As we're introduced to the Barbie dream house, we also become acquainted with other noteworthy Barbie pieces, accessories, and outfits, including those specifically called out by name as Ken tosses them out of the Barbie dream house. It's like a 5-minute part of the movie, just him throwing pieces of clothing and having a caption tell us what what they are and their significance. In addition to featuring archival Barbie outfits, the costume department went ahead and went into Chanel's archives for some of Barbie's looks, including many notable pieces from the 90s. Margot Robbie, who's a Chanel ambassador herself, says that she got the opportunity of wearing something that Claudia Schiffer herself also wore, who she notes is kind of like a real Barbie. She said, quote, "In fact, one of the archival suits that I wore had a little label that said Claudia on it." At her halfway point is the reference to The Wizard of Oz, another film reference in the Barbie movie, but this one is way bigger and has so many people talking about it. Before the movie was even released, many fans caught onto the subtle Wizard of Oz references in the trailer, which shows the iconic 1939 film playing at the Barbie theater, and Barbie wearing a pink gingham dress similar to the blue one Dorothy wears. The Wizard of Oz theme really comes to a head with the existence of the pink brick road beneath her convertible as she travels between the real world and Barbie world. You know, just like the Wizard of Oz's yellow brick road. Many fans, who are probably right about this because it's glaringly obvious, have mentioned that this could be a reference to the movie's parallel plots. As you know, in the Barbie movie, Barbie leaves her home to travel to a new mysterious land and learn something new about herself. Just like the Wizard movie, when Dorothy must follow the yellow brick road to get to the wizard to depict the moral that to achieve something, it's important to face one's fears. The only difference really is that in Barbie, the yellow brick road is pink, obviously. At number 4 is the appearance of many discontinued dolls. In addition to featuring Barbie and Ken in the historically discontinued fashion, the film includes many discontinued dolls from Mattel's archive. Michael Cera plays Alan, Ken's best friend who was discontinued in 1966, which, why? He seems great. As well, Emerald Fennell plays Midge, whose only real appearance in the film was to say that Barbie has a pregnant friend. Midge sparked controversy back when she was first released, but she was always my favorite doll. Especially loved that she had a wedding ring, so I'm not sure why she was controversial back then. Actually, it was probably because you could literally take the pregnant belly off the doll to show a classic Barbie figure. You know what? Never mind. I thought it was fun though. These weren't the only features, however. Many other controversial figures made appearances in the Barbie movie, including the growing up Skipper doll, whose chest would grow if you rotated her arm, Video Girl Barbie, who had a video camera as a necklace and a screen on her back, which was released the same year as Instagram, so I wonder why she was taken off shelves. There was also Sugar's daddy Ken, which was a tongue-in-cheek way to refer to Ken's dog Sugar. I think they should have left him up for sale. He did nothing wrong. At number 3 are the many different Barbie movie references. The original Barbie movies were horrifically animated movies that began so fun and friendly but had what I call a muddy middle, which means that they were rather devastatingly boring or so terrifying I couldn't be in the same room as them as they played. I tried to watch Princess and the Pauper like 14 times as a kid. I only just got around to watching it from beginning to end recently because it was so terrifying. It's a really great movie, just songs and beautiful dresses for the first 10 minutes, which I love and choose to believe is the entire movie. I goddamn digress. Variety magazine compiled a list of all the different Barbie animated films, pointing out that during the beach scene there is a Pegasus statue carved into a rock, which seems to pay tribute to the magic of the Pegasus, my personal favorite Barbie movie. Also, during the beach scene, there's a building in the distance that has a fairy Barbie painted on it, which could be a reference to A Fairy Secret in Barbie Fairytopia, another absolute classic. Our runner-up is Bratz dolls. Fans have begun to point out that the girls Barbie meets in high school and who subsequently destroy her with brutal honesty and anger for her very existence are actually named after the original Bratz dolls, Yasmin, Sasha, Chloe, and Jade, all 4 of whom look very similar to their original Bratz dolls counterparts. The girls berate Barbie, telling her that they, quote, haven't played with Barbie since they were like 5 years old. Bratz, if you weren't aware, are a popular rival of the Barbie brand, especially in the 2000s. Bratz dolls, much like Barbie herself, are fashion dolls who were initially released by MGA Entertainment in 2001, had a very similar consumer run to Barbie with animated movies and all. The Bratz girlies wore fashion-forward clothes and were marketed towards a slightly older group than Barbie was. The Bratz brand was embroiled in a court case in 2008 when a judge in California ruled the former Mattel employee Carter Bryant had developed the first designs for the Bratz dolls while he was still employed with Mattel. However, the San Francisco court overturned that decision in 2010. MGA countersued in 2011, and a US jury decided in favor of MGA, which they had also accused Mattel of corporate espionage. So they went on to continue being their big-headed little fashion-forward baby selves, I suppose. At number 1 is America Ferrera's husband. Ruth Handler was not the only cameo in the film. In fact, at the end of the film, America Ferrera's, who plays Gloria in the movie, is seen alongside her real-life husband, Ryan Pierce Williams, who coincidentally plays her on-screen husband, and even drops a reference from Ferrera's beloved 2002 film Gotta Kick It Up, which fans immediately picked up on. The two previously attended the European premiere of Barbie in London together, with Ferrera writing, "My favorite and forever Ken," in an Instagram post. And that is our top 10 Barbie movie Easter eggs that blew our minds. Let us know if you forgot any in the comments below and what your favorite one might be. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.